So previously on Dungeons and Dragons, you guys were turning into bed to go to have a finally long rest after such a long day. And as you guys were about to turn in, you were stopped suddenly by this black dragonborn that appears to keep popping up over and over and over for you guys. And you didn't enter combat, you didn't enter initiative. However, he did make things more aware for you all, and he made an appearance in front of one of the guild masters of the Covenant, two of the guild masters of the Covenant. You guys finally went to bed. You notice the sigil that he had on his necklace. That happened, and as you guys woke up, the party agreed to go to the central library, if I remember correctly, and the arena to find things out and to purchase scrolls. I know, Chandra, we left off with that. So they separated. Mog and Calix went to the arena, and Chandra went to the market that's near the Covenant for some of that. As Mog and Calix entered the arena, very stealth-like in the way that Calix casted disguise self on himself and made him appear as a baby orc. And every time he would go in a room, he'd be like, he'll check the room, and then if anyone spots him, he pretends to be lost. He'd be like, "Mom, mom, mom," and Mog would pop up like, "Come here, boy."
Oh my god.
They met. I forgot his name. I think his name is. Oh, what was his name? I forgot the dude's name. Oh my gosh.
Did you put it in the other chat?
I forgot the dude's name. I think his name was Laxus. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was Laxus. Yeah, I love the name.
I think so.
Yeah, so it was Laxus. Yeah, knows that name. The arena. They met Laxus, and they saw a few contenders in the arena. They saw the cleric of the guild masters, which I'm trying to find their name here too. It's all over the place. I need to organize it. Argo was fighting the boulder in the middle of the arena, and she won. And then Cole and Grass started fighting. While that was happening, Mog and Calix was kind of just stealthily going into the arena, and they noticed people cloaked in red. They went to the area, which was kind of like a locker area, and they noticed a red cloak in one of the lockers. Mog opened it, inspected the. She opened it. Calix, she tried to inspect it, couldn't find anything. Calix opened it up, inspected it. He found a stone that had a blue spiral on it and a long gray hair on the cloak. And as they put the stuff back, Calix kept the stone, and they were leaving. Laxus stopped them and was like, "What are you doing here? This area is off limits to regular people." They successfully persuaded their way through, and with their family-like image, and they went through and also traumatized a orc who now believes he has a kid with someone he tries to avoid at all costs. And as they were leaving the arena, they heard on the rock that come in, we are ready. Whenever you're ready, we know you're at the arena. We are good to go. And that's how we'll end that previous session. With this session, I know Chandra wanted to purchase. What did you want to purchase?
Oh my lord. Give me a second. I'll pull out that list here real quick because I should have it Okay, I know she wanted to look for like ingredients to take with her on the road for cooking. That is not the session I need. Holy son of a bitch. She also wanted to buy ink, quills, pencils, a notebook, and some loose parchment.
Well, we can say that you purchased those on the way out of the Covenant. Um, they sort of give you supplies because you're using their image, you're using their name. They're gonna give you the supplies and all that stuff as long as you speak, like you spread the good word about their name, and you put a percentage of your bounty rewards back to their proceeds. So you have the quill, ink, all that stuff for writing down. You wanted to purchase ingredients, you said?
Yes. Like
Mm,
dried goods that she can take on the road with her.
okay.
Because she's not always going to have access to things like flour or other stuff like that.
Okay. Um, you know that Gordon has a connection when it comes to that. You know that he's got the good stuff. You can try asking him, or you can try your luck looking around the market.
Oh, she's going to ask Gordon because she already trusts that. She trusts that dwarf with her life. Why? Because he's a cook. he's a big cook, and you always can trust fat cooks.
Let's put this
Never
here.
trust a skinny cook. Ink.
Just in case I didn't put it in the thing. I didn't. Wow. You go to the Gordon. How would you like to persuade him or talk to him about this?
Pencils. Give me a second here. Look, well, let's see. How indeed would she like to convince this man who has basically become her new idol? God damn you, Coral.
Gordon Ramsleaf? Perfect.
I love it.
Perfect.
Oh, fuck, I love it.
Gordon Ramsleaf.
Yeah, that's a good one. She would, kind of go up to him and be like, so I'm not always gonna be here to learn from you about cooking and stuff. Do you know of any places where I can get quality ingredients to take with me on the road so I can try out new recipes to bring back?
On the road. Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, motherfucker. God damn it. I just put my mouse down. Oh, my lord. Persuasion. Motherfucker.
He goes, well, you could try your luck in Crossroads. You can try in the major cities, but I think it would be best if you ask people like myself that work in cuisine or stuff like that because we have the fresh ingredients as opposed to something that's been on a shelf for a while and trying to be sold. Essentially, he's trying to tell you could just ask him or ask other people that work in like taverns and their cooks.
What would you recommend that I take on the road?
Well, if you're going to be cooking, it depends how long, how many people.
How many people are in our party? I forgot. God damn it! I gotta find. I
Uh,
gotta go look through my notes
you
again.
have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7 people. 7 people is all I can spare.
Um. Well, there's gonna be 7 of us, and as far as I know, a few of them have big appetites, like
Mm.
Mog, who is a orc. I don't know about dwarves and their appetites, but seeing how my family has dwarf lineage, we have big appetites, so I can only assume it's the same. Quarrel always seems to always want to have cookies, so he probably has a big appetite. Not so sure about Cam. I don't even know if she eats food. Oh, sorry.
Does Cam eat food?
Cam
She's
eats food. She's still human.
well, she's just
Kinda.
with Chandra. This is her first time ever meeting like an air genasi, so she's making the funny comment of I don't even know if she eats food, but possibility, and then that sort of thing. So yeah, she's just gonna go down the list of like, oh, who's all in her party and if they have big appetites, and she's like, I think they would all have big appetites, and there's 7 of us.
Well, you need something that lasts long, has good nutrition, and can feed people. I would say dried things, maybe dried meats. Dates are very good. Um, you can make sort of like a fruit bar out of it, or a little to-go stick where you put them together, the meat and that stuff. Um, honey is always good. I don't rely on bread because it could go off pretty easily. So easy carbs, so dates. He's basically, he's giving you dates, honey, dried meat, um, nothing that is easily spoilable. So essentially, like a cabbage can last you for a while, but it can go bad depending on the environment or where you store it or stuff like that.
Yeah, so a lot of dried goods, a lot of
Mhm.
essentially preserved goods.
And
Is
he's
the way I
walking
would
you
put it.
around the kitchen and showing you each of this. Like, this is dates, this is
Yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Food for travel.
He goes, if you like, I can sell you some. Of course, you get the guild discount, but I can't give you this. I have to sell you because it is of my own inventory.
Understandable. As she's like digging out her coin bag, like she has more gold in there than she ever could think possible. So she has no quarrels about. Oh my
How
god,
long will
no
you be gone?
quarrels.
Coral
Um,
is nice.
I just thought about that. I'm like, oh fuck, she just meant. Oh god. Um. Well, let's see. We're gonna be investigating the Sherwood Forest. We're going to be going and checking out the meteor impact and helping civilians, and then possibly going to the Wraithwood Bog to collect a blood lily. So I would say, oh
2,
Lord,
3 weeks, maybe a month.
maybe a month at most. And
Hmm.
if anything, I'm sure one of us can go hunting for stuff
s-
and then
hmm,
foraging if need be.
Okay. 1 month worth of goods. 60 gold.
All right, she hands him the 60 gold,
He goes, thank you very much.
and I will add that to my inventory as 1 month of preserved goods.
Mhm. All right. Anything else you would like to ask him or purchase?
Moment, no.
Okay. Um, you see Yennefer, the maid, come in, and she's like, ah, someone doesn't like the chicken. It's really moist. He goes, what? And he just starts getting angry and angry, and he just looks over to the crew. He's like, what do you mean it's too moist? Um, and he just starts flipping out and is like, it's probably best you leave the kitchen right now.
She's gonna be like, oh shit, I've seen this from Larry. I'm ducking and running, ducking and running. No, not Larry. Oh god, who was the cook in?
Harry.
No, it was Xavier. Xavier was the cook. Larry's the oldest.
No, it was Xavier, Terry, Xavier, and Chandra. Yes.
Yeah. We got this. We got this. We done fixed it. And she's like, "Oh, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out."
You
And
go
so she
moist,
zooms. She zooms.
and I'm assuming you're meeting with the rest of the party. Treasure. Oh,
Yes. Hello.
oh, you're meeting with the rest of the party?
Yes.
Okay. So you meet up. You meet up with Calix and Mog. Ninbury is here and Quarrel. Essentially, they were planning on going to the Central Library to find more information, hopefully, and begin their quests. Let's start with Nin. What would you like to do?
Did we decide which of the quests we were doing last week when I wasn't here?
Nobody has necessarily decided which one yet. From what I could understand, you guys were going to go to the Shored Forest because it was the closest.
And some of us already kind of know what's going on there.
And we're going. The thought was that we're going to the library to get some information on the Sherwood Forest or the werewolves.
Chandra.
quick-
Oops. Go ahead.
Real quick before we do that, I would like to make some inquiries at the shipyard.
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Nin, first Nin, what do you want to do?
I'll go to the library to gather intel in the forest before we go.
All right. So you meet up with them. Um, we're gonna go to the shipyard in a second. Quarrel. Since you weren't here last session too, what are you gonna do?
That's a good question. I would just be assisting with whatever majority of the group was doing, or either
Okay.
Mog or Sandra.
Okay. All right. So you guys are meeting up. Cam, you're in the shipyards.
Mhm.
What are you looking for? What are you hoping to find?
Okay, seeing as how when we went to the library the first time, in my head heard my father's voice, I would like to see if there are any traces of any ships that I would know near the shipyard.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Roll me a history check.
Okie dokie.
Oh goddamn.
Whoa.
uh shit. Okay. You know of a couple. You look at these ships, you're like, you know how this works. You know how this one runs. You know the ins and outs of it. Um, this ship came from Sarathis because of the sort of the remnants of the sand that are on the hull itself. Um, you know you know a lot about these ships. You grew up around it. You recognize one ship that's well
Mhm.
known because you have done a lot of trade with them. Um, you know the leader or the CEO of this company. His name is Jimmy.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Ooh, Jimmy, my arch nemesis. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Jimmy Ship. All right. All right. Mhm.
You know this is just like a merchant ship.
Jimmy's tackle and spackle.
So yeah, you know of Jimmy. Um, yeah, Jimmy's wares.
Gotcha. Hmm. Is there like I want to say actually I'll wait because
No, no, you're
I
at the
gotta think about
shipyards.
this.
You're
I
at the
know, but
shipyards.
I'm thinking because like if I see that ship, I'm gonna immediately want to go to it and see if there's like any word of my father's ship.
So go to it. That's
All
what you
right,
want to do.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it real quick. See if I can gain any information as to where the whereabouts of my father are at least.
Um, so if you remember correctly, when he
Hmm.
sent you the message,
Yes.
he said that he has a collar on him. He has a
Hmm.
collar
Yep.
with a rune on it, and that he was kept in a dark room. He couldn't see. So you're going around the shipyards looking for that information. Roll me a perception check. Roll me an investigation check, please.
Hmm.
Hmm. You see people, a lot of people actually, that have the same collar. You don't know if it's the same collar, but you know by the way it looks, it could be the same collar. It's essentially the same thing, black collar with a rune on it, a purple rune on it. And a lot of them have the same sort of insignia. And while you're looking at that, you notice that they're being ordered around, and as soon as they're being ordered, they're doing it right away. Um, you can get the sense that this is sort of a um, people that have been sold into slavery or
Hmm.
given themselves onto as such.
Got it. Got it. Oh,
Hmm.
that's not good. Uh-oh. Mm.
Um,
Okay. Um, for now, I think I'm going to keep that information and see if I can go back to the library and look up what their runes mean.
Okay. Um, while you turn around and you're going again towards the library, so it's in the middle to meet up with everybody. Uh, you're walking there and you're feeling again this wind, this very cool wind, and as you're following it, you find yourself in front of Quirrell again. Um, and you guys all meet up and you're on the way to the library, I believe, correct?
Hmm.
All right. You guys are in front of the library. Let's go with Nin. Um, you are all in front of the library. How are you guys gonna go in?
So Nin would like to have second thoughts once we get to the front of the library. Um, she's gonna feel a little bit of a tug to go back to the temple where we started and see if I can talk to Luna.
Okay, so you're gonna go back to the temple.
Yeah, like I feel like once I get in front of the library and we're seeing the dogs wandering in and stuff like that, I'm feeling this tug to the left back kind of towards the temple where we were. And so Nin would like to separate from the group and see if she can follow this urge.
Okay. Okay. All right. I like. Okay. So Ninbury, she's feeling this urge and she tells the party that she wants to go to the temple. Um yeah, absolutely. We could definitely do that here. Let's see. Quirrell, how are you guys entering the library? and we'll return with the temple right after the library.
Through the front door.
You'll go in the front door. The party's following you. You guys know what to do. What are you guys looking for specifically?
Sorry,
Mhm.
I was just clearing my throat.
Oh,
Quirrell will start looking for books on the woods and lycanthropy.
wasn't lycanthropy. Okay.
His happy little turtle work.
Okay. I think you did that last time though, the lycanthropy.
I did, but that was
Ah.
specifically towards the Sherwood Forest.
Okay.
She would have shared her information that she got with Quirrell.
Mhm.
So, in specificness, it would be Shio, the name from that one entry that kept getting chanted. The particulars on how lycocan werewolfism, because I can't talk, is like contracted, how it affects somebody, that sort of thing, and then the effects of Wolfsbane on werewolves is what she had deduced her findings down to.
Okay.
I'm getting a little more specific.
Okay. Quarrel, you're being told this information. Would you like to still look for the woods and lycanthropy?
Absolutely. Any excuse to read.
I'll roll me an investigation check. Let me check your thing. I think you have something special for that, right?
Oh.
Nope. Oh, I like that. Ooh, nice invocations, my guy. I like
Thank
that.
you.
Okay. You go and you're looking for woods and lycanthropy, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. The Doberman, it's like woods and lycanthropy. Gotcha. Gives you the same 2-3 books that they gave to Chandra. However, there's an extra one. And as you're reading it, let me get this out.
Excuse me.
You're good. Where's my Google Documents?
Yep.
Dried meat, fish, honey, flour, fruit, nuts, dried beans, dried herbs.
You read about an archfey by the name of Sheogorath. Let me
You motherfucker. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm a big
Elder Scrolls, yeah.
yeah.
So you read about this archfey. This archfey is sort of like a trickster. He enjoys making contracts with people, but sort of kind of like fucking them over at the end. He is known to introduce lycanthropy to the world via a blessing, quote unquote. You know that he has come in the past multiple times and just loves fucking with people and creating these so-called quote unquote contracts, but then fucking them over at the end. There's one family in particular that's very well known for this one because they have taken this quote unquote curse as a blessing, and this family is called the Lunatros. Lunatros family. Lunatros family. they are one of the most well-known families that have taken this curse and lived with it. I know. I like Shiro-Gorath though.
I get that. I had to nerd out. I'm sorry.
No. Sure, there's a reason why. But yeah, Lunatros is one of the most well-known families that live with lycanthropy, and whereabouts are unknown.
Mhm.
Miss Sandra, I found something.
Chandra's gonna
Yeah.
come over and kind of look over your shoulder.
Right here. The Lunatros family.
And I roll a history to see if Chandra would know anything about that family.
Family. Roll a history check on the word family.
No. on the Lunatros family.
Oh,
Like
okay.
if she's heard any like rumors in the Lucky Shire and stuff, or
Roll
any
me a
legends.
d20.
Just
Oh,
D20.
well, roll me history. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll say because if you're rolling for family, I'll be like Vin Diesel is introduced into the world now.
Yes.
Where is my
Anything for
history? Holy
family.
fuck. Motherfucker!
Hmm.
Nope.
I know nothing.
You know nothing, Chandra Fleetfoot.
And Quirrell will nerd out for the next 10 minutes.
As Chandra's sitting there taking notes.
As we see that, and Cam is sort of like feeling this cold air going towards Quirrell. Before we switch over to Ninbury, Mog, what are you doing in the group?
I'm assuming Calix is still on my shoulder, right?
Yeah, it's still in baby form. It hasn't been an hour.
What
That's so
happened to
funny.
Calix? That he's a baby.
He
disguised himself. He's a
He's
poor
my
baby.
son.
All right.
Mog will turn to Calix and kind of like a little bit of like a did you want to show everyone the stone?
Excuse me.
Yes, maybe when everyone's together again.
Well, I was hoping maybe you'd show it to the owl.
Good idea. He wobbles over to the owl. What is this? As he takes it out of his pocket and puts it in the air in his very baby form. And the owl goes, that is a sending stone. You can speak in that stone. Think of it as a way to communicate from distance.
This is the blue swirl stone. Sorry.
Yes, a stone that has a sort of a blue spiral in it.
Mog kind of speaks up. Can we figure out who it's from?
No, you sort of. There are ways you can find. Maybe you can cast a spell that allows you to see the person, but it's very difficult because if you don't know the person, although you do have something of theirs, it still would be very difficult.
Is there somebody here that could possibly do that spell that we could speak to?
You may most certainly try. He goes, roll the d20 persuasion. Roll the persuasion.
No, I have a -1.
Calix goes, okay. Hold on.
Wait, make Calix roll for it.
Oh man, Calix. I hate you, Matt. You motherfucker.
There you
go. Matt has an 8 on persuasion. Fuck. Okay. Like replicate it? Alright, no problem. First let's do this. I love it. Yeah. I mean you're nerding out, so He goes,
Oh, Coral.
you see one of the Rottweilers come in, and he looks at you, looks at the owl, looks at Calyx, and goes, "Okay, let me try to find what was the spell. What was the spell? What was the spell?
Is it identify?
No.
Damn, I was gonna be a nerd.
I think it's a little bit more complicated because we don't know who's it from at all. And it's
Well,
like,
that- oh wait, no. Identify would only tell you that it is a sending
Wait.
stone versus where it's
Well, I
Oh,
kind of wanted to
yeah.
replicate it just in case you broke it.
I think to replicate it, you need to be with it for an hour.
Yeah, we haven't been with it for an hour.
No. For her to replicate it.
Oh,
That's one of her infusions.
Oh, let me see.
oh, that's
Love
cool,
that
Cam.
Shit.
Yeah, no problem. That doesn't say a time limit. So it's scrying. Thank you. Yeah, you can't roll for scrying. Coral. So you hit the stone with. You don't hit it, but you don't necessarily hit it, but you feel the vibrations of the stone. You're examining the stone, and you create a sending stone.
That's awesome.
Let's say you make two because there's no point in having one sending stone. So you have two sending stones.
Pretty sure they don't work unless you have two anyway.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
Right.
each other.
It's crying. Let me see this. Find D&D. Yes. Okay. You're
Excuse me.
good. I didn't hear anything. Ooh. So this is gonna be very difficult
Mhm.
to do because you don't know who owns it. You technically just have something they have.
Hmm.
So and essentially he's gonna cast scrying for you guys. And it's a -4. He's gonna
Oof.
have a -4
Mm.
essentially.
Roll high, roll high, roll high, roll
Yeah.
high.
No. Essentially, like even if he rolls high, like if he rolls like a 20, it'll be -4.
Well, yeah, but I still want him to roll high because less of a chance of it not working.
And actually, Calyx does have his hair. Their hair. So that's a -4. Well, that's a -10 because it's still possession. So 10. Okay. Huh. I love this. Yeah, because crying is so complicated.
Guys, I
Well,
think we broke it.
Grim.
We'll say this is a +5. That's their modifier because I still haven't created the stat sheet for this person. Oh shit.
Oof.
Who timed that perfectly? Get out of here. Okay. Okay.
That hurts my heart if I had one.
He shares the vision with you, Mog.
Mm.
What you see is I'm gonna whisper to you. That way it's more fun.
Okay.
Nah, I'll say it for everybody. You see your vision leaving you, and you're going far and far, and you're going to the arena, and you're going in, and you're going in, and you go back to the locker room,
Oh no.
and you
It's
see Cole, one of the guild leaders of the Covenant, going into that same locker,
Mm.
and you see him, and he has long gray hair. You know how he looks, an elf. And he goes into the locker. He looks very confused and stunned as to like, what? Roll me insight.
Me?
Yes.
don't like this.
Oh,
Ooh.
I like this a lot.
Uh,
Oh,
you see him. He's looking in the locker. And he looks very confused and very lost. And he pulls out the red cloak, and he's like, he just looks like very confused as to how this got there. So he just tosses it in the garbage bin, and right next to the locker, and you see him closing the locker again, and you see him put on his sort of like his where are my chanclas? He put on some sandals on, and he's walking outside. And your vision leaves you. You know that this stone belonged to Cole.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Well,
But at the same time, he threw away the cloak.
it's still better than nothing.
Mm,
Mog will relay this to everyone.
hmm.
And then she'll say, I guess the next step would be speaking with Cole.
Who's that?
one of the guild leaders, Quarrel. He's the elf.
Yeah, you saw him quarrel when you first entered the guild hall. He was sort of like dancing, not in a ritualistic manner, but more of like getting comfortable with the earth and like attuning himself to the earth itself, if that makes sense.
Oh, wait, I'm the one that ended up getting his keychain from the seller in the beginning. I just
Yeah.
remembered that.
Because
Mhm.
if I remember correctly, Chandra got the Garth keychain
Yeah.
Yes.
and got it signed even.
Mm-hmm. And you relay that, we go back to Ninbury. Nin,
Yes.
you're approaching the temple. What would you like to do?
I am going to walk up to the door
Mhm.
and say a particular phrase
Mhm.
that's going to allow the temple to open for me. Would you like me to whisper that to you?
No, I remember. You know
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
The door opens for you. The guards look at you very stunned. They're like, "Well, if she knows the phrase, she can go in."
And I would like to look to see if I can find Luna, if she's anywhere around.
Roll me an investigation check, please. You ask around. You go to one guard. Hey, have you seen Luna? Luna. I believe she was upstairs with one of the in the war room. Um, you go upstairs. You're like, where the fuck is the war room? You ask one guard, where's her war room? He's like, down the hall to the left, and you make a right. You do that specifically, and he's like, you're like, what? This is the bathroom. And so you ask another guard, where's the war room? Follow me. He leads you to the war room. Two guards are holding the door closed. They're like, no one's permitted to go inside. And you mentioned that you're looking for Luna. They go, Luna just left. She's in the balcony right there to the left. And you see Luna in the balcony, staring to the sky.
Okay. I would like to approach Luna and kind of bow a little bit and be like, hello, Luna. May I have a word?
Oh, yes, my child. How may I help you?
So, as you know, I have joined this party of friends, I will call them now. Um, and we're about to go out on adventures. And I've never been outside of the temple before. And so I was looking to see if maybe you had some guidance on how I can help my party.
Hmm. Hmm. Guidance. Hmm. You see, as you say that, a tear rolls down her cheek. Guidance. Well, the best way to find guidance is to pray. And you see, as she turns, there is a statue of Celestine right in front of her.
Is it daytime right now?
Yes, it's like 1 p.m.
Okay.
It's like high noon somewhere in the world. Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to go over to the statue.
Mhm.
In our temple, there's usually candles that we would light before we meditate in front of them. Is it the same here?
Well, it's not so much the same. It's more of like this is a temple for like this is more so of like a section where people that want to pray that belong to the more of like the emperor's like staff. So it's not more of a ritualistic kind of thing, but more so of like you can come here to pray and then move about your business. So it's more so of like just a statue in front of you.
Okay. Um, I think I would like to kneel in front of it and meditate for a little
Okay.
while.
As you go to do that, you feel Luna place her hand on your shoulder as it emits a very bright yellow faint aura. And she goes, "Believe, my child. Please roll me a religion check." With advantage. So roll it again. That was the little touch she gave you. Okay. You're praying, you're meditating. What would you like to ask?
Uh, I think she's feeling a little lost in her confidence to provide some kind of benefit to the group. So, because she's only ever practiced within her temple. So while I've healed people and stuff like that that have came to us for help,
Mhm.
the thought of going out with practically still strangers, right, which she's very leery of, uh, is making her very anxious and uneasy and doubting herself. So I think she's just looking to pray for some confidence and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. You're praying. You feel the wind um, caress your face. You feel the hair go back with the wind. You're praying, and about 5 minutes in, you feel a warm embrace as you feel your eyes are closed, but you know when something is very bright and it's kind of piercing your eyelids, you feel that, but it's not bright. It's more of a comfort. It's it's not. It doesn't bother you. You felt this way before, and you're praying. You're praying. Your vision leaves you. Um, your your vision comes back to you after a few seconds. You're trapped in that invisible cage again. Your companions are dying near you. There's multiple red cloaked figures chanting in unison and staring at the sky. The black dragonborn grinning as he stares you down. and they're all chanting and chanting. And as the Dragonborn's about to swing his maul and he's about to hit you like he did in the past, time stops. The world becomes gray and everything's frozen. You can move freely. And you're in that same room again that you were on session 1 where everybody essentially died. And as you're moving and you're like, what the fuck is going on? You hear this faint humming coming from behind the Dragonborn to the back of the room, outside in a balcony. What would you like to do?
Is it the same area where I was feeling the warmth during that whole
Yes.
encounter? Okay. So
Yes.
I would like to essentially move through everyone and go over there and kind of investigate what's happening.
So you're going to the balcony, and you feel this warm, gentle pull. And this pull is pulling you to the balcony, and it's pulling you. And as you get up there, you feel this slight push, kind of not a push, but a nudge to your chin to look up. And as you're looking up, you see the bright stars moving across the sky. Everything's frozen other than the stars. And they're moving as if like a wishing star is passing by the sky, and then another one, and another one. And they're all moving and moving and moving. And then they begin to move in front of you. And they're sort of in unison. Sort of like a painting. It's creating this painting of the stars falling and falling in front of you. And they all sort of swirl in front of you and create a clear, starry silhouette. And it appears before you with bright white eyes and a red mouth, more of like red lips. And it appears before you in a feminine silhouette and long hair, which you assume is hair, but it's just like clear, starry skin. All you see is bright white eyes and red lips. And it appears before you and it says, "Greetings, my child."
I will drop to my knees in front of it in a pray. Because I feel overwhelmed from their presence. And yeah, I'll just be speechless for a minute.
As soon as you're like bending your knees to go down, she goes, "Please, please, stand up, please."
So I'll timidly get back up and explain again to this image that I'm having a lot of doubt about my role in the group in this in our adventures that fate has put out in front of us, and we're just really not sure like where our paths are leading.
I see. Your mother has spoken highly of you and beseech for my aid in your place. You probably don't know me, but I am Celestine. You say you're lost. You don't know where to go.
Yes, I feel very lost right now. My instinct is to return to the temple, but I know that that is not my fate.
Excuse me.
Fate is a very complicated thing. Oh, my child. As she goes, extends her arm towards you to sort of give you a hug, but she's waiting patiently for you to essentially give consent.
Uh, once I saw her extend her arms like for a hug, I will rush into it. Um, as like a child rush to their parent.
And she the sort of breath escapes her. You hear her go, ah. And as she hugs you and she's caressing the back of your head, she goes, there, my child. Things will be difficult. Things will get complicated. Things will seem as if you don't belong there, but everybody's here for a purpose. Everyone is here for a purpose. He's hugging you and she goes, allow me to show you a little bit of the past. And she's hugging you. You feel as if your soul is leaving your body. Not in a bad way, but it's more sort of like, when you're on the airplane or like on a roller coaster, your soul is leaving. But you're safe in her arms. She's holding you tightly and she's guiding you somewhere. And you're going back. You see the stars. Some stars die from some stars die, some stars are born renew. And you're just essentially rewinding, going slow and slower and faster back. Until you see nothing but stars, waves of energy going against each other, like boom, boom. Everything just appears as stars and celestial energy. Amongst all these stars, you see two dragons. One has feathered wings. The other one doesn't have feathered wings, but has stumps instead. You see these two dragons dancing in unison. The Ouroboros, the image that's in the lore. You see them dancing together in constant rotation, and everything is following them, following their rotation as if it's all in unison. Everything is following their example, and you see them going faster and faster. They pause in unison, and they go fast again, and pause, faster and faster, and then pause again, and you see for a moment their pause a lot longer than usual until you hear a snap, like just a snap. You hear scales and skin stretching as one bites off the tail, as the other one bites off the other tail. You see the one with the feather wings fly up and go towards a mountain far off in the distance towards the north. You see the one without the wings fall down into what appears as earth and creating this massive hole, and it's just falling and falling and falling. You see that, and as that happens, as that unison breaks apart, you see a bang in the middle of where they were, and all the stars begin to rapidly shift and shake as if they don't know their place in the universe anymore. They don't know what to do. So some of them start moving towards the left. Some of them start following the one that fell. Some of them start following the one that flies to the mountain. And as that happens, some of the stars start going against each other, and you hear boom, 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 as if they're fighting each other, and waves of energies are just released from that battle. You go back, you see them again, the stars moving backwards, and you find yourself back in the balcony. And she goes, you were never lost. You are just looking for your home. You're looking for your family. Sometimes your family might be closer than you realize. And as she hugs you and lets go of the hug, she brushes on your arm. She goes, my dear child, I will always be with you. And she brushes on your arm and she holds onto your hand for a bit and caresses it. And you feel a warmth from your ring finger as she gives you this. I will DM it to you right now. Boom, 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 boom. She goes, "Dear my child, please be safe. We are always watching, and never feel afraid to call upon us." And your vision returns to you, and as you find your vision returns to you, you see the statue of Celestine in front of you, and Luna is watching over you from the back of the balcony and waiting for what's to come. Like, how are you reacting, or like, what happened? She's just hoping that everything went perfectly fine.
I'm gonna take a deep breath and kind of gather my thoughts and just get up and smile at Luna and give her a curtsy and tell her uh, thank you for allowing me to spend time here and that I got what I needed to help my friends.
You're very welcome. You are always welcome, my child.
So then I will wander my way back through the temple and out to meet up with everybody else at, I'm assuming, still the library.
Um, she goes, "Here. Um, this is to communicate with, should you need me." And she hands you a sending stone. It tells you how it works. You can only do it once per day. 25 words in the max. And she goes, "Whenever you need me, call upon my aid." And she brushes your hair. She goes, there. Mm.
I will smile timidly at her and thank her and give her a little curtsy again, not knowing if I'm allowed to hug her or anything, being one of the emperor's wives.
She goes, "Of course you can hug me."
Okay. I will. I'd like to give her a little squeeze.
You give her a squeeze, and she whispers in your ear,
I will step back, speechless, um, with a little tear running down my face, but keeping my composure together and a smile. And I look forward to speaking to you again, Luna.
and the tears roll down her face as well. And she goes, "Of course, my child. I will always be here." And she does the same curtsy back. She goes, this as well.
My bags are getting full.
No, don't worry, don't worry.
Oh my God. Hmm.
DM, 1 second, another whisper. um, Psst, I see dead people. Oh, fuck, don't scare me, bro.
Jesus Christ, Migs. Okay.
I love trauma.
I can tell. Okay.
What doesn't kill you gives you trauma, makes life a whole lot harder. Sorry, perfect moment. I'm gonna mute again because I've
No,
been
you're
coughing a
good.
lot.
Um, do you want to ask her anything?
I do, but
all is-
is that a DM
Yeah,
question?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Wait. She came back, right? She's back from her
Not yet.
stupor.
Not yet. No.
Okay.
She's
Well, I'm back from my stupor, but I'm still at the temple, I guess. Not yet with you guys.
Okay. Oh, was knocked her in the head.
That's good. That's all I want to ask right now.
as you guys are both leaving, she goes, ah,
Fucking coffee.
sorry for the silence. Just DMing.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're all okay. I forgot I was muted. And I had just muted myself again. Okay.
Yeah. She tells you all that. And she nods at you.
One more question before I leave.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. I'm good to join my friends.
Okay. You guys meet at the Central Library? You guys are at the Central Library still?
Yes, we
Mhm.
are.
Okay. We come back and I say Quarrel. You're nerding out in these books. What are you guys doing now?
Chandra did want to ask Mr. Owl Librarian about the Ouroboros because she still has that little sketch she made.
Mm.
She wanted to show him and see if he knew anything about that or if there was any books that possibly had information on it.
Roll of persuasion.
Mother truckets.
Sorry. Let's make it better. Absolutely, you can, but this is a very high DC. Roll me a religion check.
Okay, you know what? That's not too bad. Motherfucker, with the way I've been rolling tonight, though.
Oh my god.
He goes, I know of this symbol. It is extremely ancient. but it can mean a lot of things. Mm,
Okay.
Manager will also roll. If you want to roll as well, roll a religion check, Coral. It's a very high DC. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, my son. We're just stupid in the religion section.
Oh, don't worry. I have 2 paladins, and they have 0 on religion.
Is Nin back in the group where she can help?
Um,
Or am I wandering back still?
roll religion with advantage because you have seen this.
Ooh.
I'm a history buff.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, motherfucker, we all suck.
Wait, okay.
I can't share my
can I
vision with you.
assist? 'Cause Jesus Christ.
Motherfucker. Oh, does the artificer have anything?
Huh?
Please, can I assist?
Go right ahead. Roll a
Can
religion
we
check.
all assist at this point?
Roll a religion. Ooh,
Holy
shit.
that's a natural 1. Mog?
Are you kidding me?
I serve
Unless
Mog.
it's a
It's this.
nat
Mine is
20.
zero.
If it's a nat 20, then I like.
Nope.
Oh my
Nope.
God.
Nope.
Horrible.
We're all religion. Oh, wait. Can Calix roll?
Oh.
Sure, I can roll for him, but I don't
I
think
would
it'll
say
happen.
Roland, but we don't know where the hell he
Yeah.
is.
Even
No,
with
no,
rolling.
no, no. Let's. Oh.
Oh, that's nope. It's this is a very high DC. Yeah, nope.
Oh, oh my
Damn it.
God.
I'm hungry, but I don't want to cook. What do I do?
Yeah, he
Smoothies.
goes, this is very ancient. Ninbury has seen this Ruburos in action, but that's about it.
Oh my goodness.
But that's if she
So,
wants to relay that information.
Motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, I'm getting heartburn.
Gotta
You're
take
getting
those things.
heartburn. Why are you getting heartburn?
I don't know.
Felt that.
You know what? Screw it. I'm making soup.
Nice.
It's good soup.
Good too.
Yeah, you guys are now in the Central Library. You know now more about the Sherwood Forest and lycanthropy.
Ooh.
And the archway that's behind it all.
Wait, real quick.
Mhm.
While we're in the library, can I see if I can find anything on those slave collars?
Roll me an investigation check.
You got it.
That's right. You wanted to do that.
Mm. What you got for me, Bone Daddy?
I know. No. I'm sorry. We made a whole series of books in another D&D campaign I'm in, literally called Necro Baddies and Bone Daddies.
Oh my God.
And one of my characters owns 4 of them.
Well, to
Like
be fair,
4 volumes of them.
he pulled out Laxus, and I really, really am hoping for a crossover event now.
Oh my lord. I need paper towels.
Tieflin, this is crazy.
Excuse me.
You look up about these collars, you look up about these runes. You ask the Doberman this, and he goes, magic stuff. Looks at a golden retriever. And they go, okay. So he looks at his collar. He's like, is this one of the collars?
Oh.
So,
It's a normal collar.
Okay.
oh,
Oh, you scared me. You scared me.
It's a
We
normal
both
caller.
got really like terrified there for a few
Yeah, that got
seconds.
dark really quick.
I was like, oh shit.
He goes, "This is a normal caller." And then you tell him about the rune. He goes, "Okay." He goes into the back room. He comes out with a very small note. And he goes, it says, it's basically like mind control. Essentially, some people, this rune can activate when a contract is given, or when people, basically, someone approves of a contract, and they either sell themselves as property or are sold as property with or without consent.
Oh.
They're being controlled via psychic magic. It's not psychic magic. What the fuck am I saying?
Like
Via
mind
magic.
control.
Yeah, kind of like mind control.
Me
You
no
don't know.
likey.
You don't know if their mind is being altered, or if they're consenting to this, or they're being forced to. It all sort of depends on how you perceive the situation.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Did you get that from Serathus?
Who you asking? Cam or?
Whoever pulled out the collar.
Well, I
Uh,
didn't pull out a collar. I was just looking
The
to see if I.
information.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought someone actually pulled out a collar.
You know.
No, the dog was showing her his own collar.
Yeah.
Mm.
And because Chandra's encountered those collars before. Once.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Jimmy. I'm sorry. I'll hold a prejudice against that motherfucking Urakakra.
Oh my god.
As you go close to Cam, again, the same cool wind goes around Cam.
Okay, I would like to investigate that damn wind again.
I feel like it's your mother.
Roll
Oh,
an Arcana check.
Thank you. All right. Arcana. Hey, mouse. Thank you.
She is an air genasi, and as far as we know, her father's human.
You feel this cool wind, and for some reason, it's always emanating. It's always emanating from inside Coral's shell.
Mm-hmm.
You know this isn't a normal wind. It's sort of a magical. It's emanating from a magical source,
Dang it.
and it's trying to attract you to it. Magical gassy, yes. It's magically Taco Bell. It's magically.
Oh
delicious.
no!
Nice.
Not the Taco Bell.
Uh,
Yes, quiero.
well,
All
that
right.
happened. Hmm.
I can't really like get in his shell to like see what's in there. I don't want to crack him open like an egg. So
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna for now let it go again because ain't no way. Ain't no way, man.
I mean, you would have a couple of very strong people on your ass.
You guys gonna rip his shell open?
No,
Oh my-
as in, we would attack Cam for trying to crack him open like an egg.
Well, she's
Yeah.
not trying to, but that's crazy.
it would be warranted if you're cracking open your teammate's body. It'd be kind of warranted.
Yeah.
They would. I would definitely murder somebody for that. It'd be
Because
fair.
that is Chandra and Mog's son. You do not touch.
Speaking of, Mog, what are you doing while this happens?
I think she's just next to Coral. I don't think she's really doing anything other than watching everybody.
Okay. What would you guys like to do with this newfound information?
Mhm. We're still going to Sherwood
Oh.
Forest, right?
Well, yeah, that'll be our first stop, but we were trying to find out some information besides the Sherwood Forest about other things before we didn't have a chance to be there. Shit, she wanted to ask about the history and geography of Mistrain.
Are you fucking kidding me? No.
But I think I can save that for another time because that's not really a pressing matter.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Um,
No. What happened?
Are you okay, Cam?
Oh, I was
Yeah, my
roll 20.
computer just shat on me. Hold on.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
So what would you guys like to do now?
Well, now we know we're going against an Archfey.
Do we know what that means? What an
Uh,
archfey is?
Do we? Oh, well, we do know what Calix is. He's a fairy.
Here we go.
That's about it, though.
I'm going to say, Quarrel. Roll me a history check.
Oh, come on.
You know about Fae. You can assume that Archfey is a different title. It could mean something. It could mean that they're more powerful. It could mean that they're much weaker. We aren't fighting tonight. You never know. All depends on what you guys do.
Get these low rolls out of the way.
Yeah, let's hope Chandra gets the high rolls when she's hitting people with her frying pan. Right?
Who knows?
So do we have any desire to see if the dogs or the owl have any information on archfays?
Actually, I was
Before we
going to
leave?
ask, can Chandra roll a history check since she grew up literally right next to the Sherwood Forest about Fae in general?
You can try roll a history check with disadvantage.
We're going to try this. Now watch. I'll get a fucking nat 20.
Don't. Oh boy.
I don't know what it has been.
You never heard of it. God damn, Coral. Yeah, you never heard of it, Chandra.
Damn.
I'm crying. Oh my god.
Mother truckets. Excuse me.
Second.
Are we wanting to head out to go to Sherwood Forest, or are we wanting to wait until more of our party are here?
I mean,
Technically, they're all with you.
yeah.
But I mean like they're physical.
That's entirely up to you guys.
I say we go since we have the information now, but that's just moi.
I feel like we might get into combat in Sherwood Forest, so let's wait till the whole party is together. That way everyone has a chance to do something.
Well,
Fair point.
Sherwood Forest is far.
Can we start the journey towards it and pick it up when everyone is here?
You guys may certainly try.
Let's go.
I mean, yeah, we could be on the road and then, you know,
Oh shit, that's a lot of curry powder.
banditos.
Fairwood, more like Farwood. Okay. You guys are planning to go to Sherwood Forest, correct?
E.
Okay. So there are two ways. Well, you guys can go straight up to Sherwood Forest, or you can take the most common route, which is go to Crossroads, then across to Lucky Shire, then Sherwood. Or you could just try your luck and go across the lake
to go home.
Now hold on now.
She would stay with the party, but she could visit home, is how I should have stated that. Feel the thunder.
Interesting. Interesting. All right. So are we making our way?
Making my way.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. Sorry.
You're
So on
good.
the overall map, Migs, are we
Yes.
in Valor right now,
Yes.
north of Sherwood Forest? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you're saying the common route is essentially to go west to Crossroads and then like take a ferry essentially from there?
Yeah. Essentially, like if you're following the road, and you go to Crossroads, you can go from there, or you could just go across the lake right now if you can find a boat.
Whoa. Hello. Let's go back to the shipyard.
You would.
And might
Of
know a
course
couple
I
of
would.
people over there.
Yeah, I know a guy who knows a guy.
If it's Jimmy, she's punching him. Just fair warning. Someone might have to pick up the halfling.
So you guys, what are y'all doing?
I feel like we might want to go to the shipyard. Yes. Yeah.
To the shipyard.
I'm fine with the inquiry at the shipyard.
Okay. You
Oh
guys
shit,
go
that
to
one
the
show's full.
shipyard. What are y'all doing in the shipyard?
Yeah, you do
I'm
the
going
talking.
to immediately see if I can find a like small ship somewhere that we can negotiate for to get us across.
Roll me a perception check. Well,
Yeah.
investigation, because you're trying to investigate for something.
You got it. Hold on. Mouse, would you? Thank you. Okay, investigation. Mouse. Sorry, my mouse is being like super stupid right now.
I thought you were actually talking to like an animal.
I wish right now. Investigation.
You're looking around. You know how most shipyards work. You know where merchants usually dock or people that are just, traveling dock. You see this old man where he's coming back from a voyage, and it's a small, very small boat, can hold up to like 15 people.
Mm,
He's dragging this net of fish, and he's just bringing in the haul for the day, essentially.
mhm.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry there.
What?
I'm going to wave over and be like, "Oh, fellow, sea- fellow seaman." Yes, I know how that sounded. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No, that's not what I meant, but I'm going with it. Anyway, would
You
you be
saying that in
able to?
character?
Huh?
You saying that in character?
Yes, I say all that in character. I'm like, I know what it sounded like, guys. Please, please. I know what I'm doing. Just give me this.
He looks at the net. He looks at you. He's like, "Hi, how can I help you?"
I would like to bargain for safe travel.
To where?
That's a good question. I turn to the group and say, "Where are we going again?"
The Sherwood Forest by the Lucky Shire.
Uh, he hears you say that. He goes, Well, I kind of did just get home. Um,
Hmm.
when are you guys aiming to leave?
Um, good question. Looks
just-
at Cam.
We just huddle up and we're like just secretly whispering, like, when do we want to go? What time? Did we want to go in the morning, or did we want to like go back to the guild, or what are we doing?
I think if it's
Squirrel.
for a fair price, I'm fine waiting till tomorrow.
Yeah. Let him have his time at home.
The Quirrel is just gonna walk over to him. What time works best for you?
Well,
Mhm.
Too cute.
it's not so much the time, but it's kind of a drag. I just got here, but for the
How
right price.
how about I make you a deal? Okay, we started off with 200 gold, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make you a deal. I know how to sail a boat. If you let us borrow it, we will bring it back. I will pay you 200 gold right now.
He looks at you and he's like, but this is my livelihood. My family depends on me to feed them, and this is the only way I can. I don't mind driving it. It's just, and you see
Oh,
him. He's like, I wanted to
wow.
buy my wife flowers.
All right, I turn to the group
Mm.
again and we huddle up and I'm like, who else has 200 gold? Because we're not wasting time here.
I do not have 200 gold.
You have mine. I have. I don't know how to count.
Oh,
I mean, Chandra is going to gently, kind of take Coral by the hand and be like, I can help you count it out, okay? We can do it together.
all right, I turn back to the fisherman and I go, okay, if you won't do it for my 200 gold, and I promise to bring the boat back, then what time would you be willing to leave tomorrow and still keep the 200 gold so we get safely where we need to be and back here?
Roll me a persuasion.
Ooh.
Oh,
He looks at you.
Oh boy.
He goes. He squints his eye at you. How about this? You offer my son, a job on your father's ship, and we could
Okay,
call it.
wait a minute. Whoa, I never said anything about a father. How do you know my father?
Who doesn't know your father? I've seen you on this ship.
Hmm, interesting. You say you get your son a position on the ship. Uh-huh. Interesting. I turn back to the group. Okay, I don't know how he knows my dad, but like, I'm starting to get super suspicious.
You know that your father is a well-known voyager of the sea. A
Yes,
lot of people know him.
yes,
but do they know that she is his daughter?
Yes.
exactly. Okay, fair enough. But have we come this way? I mean, like, how would he know if he's like a little fisherman in this part of the place?
Everybody knows your father. If it's in the shipyards, everybody knows him.
Son of a. All right. Okay. What are your terms again? Your son gets a position on my father's ship, and what else?
Please offer my son a job on your father's ship. I just worry
Okay.
about my future.
And what is your name?
My name Oh. I'm just a humble person. My name's Humble.
My
I'm second age.
lord.
I swear.
Hey, just think about this, Cam. You can always smack him at work.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna just go sit in the corner.
All right, Humble. You have a deal. So when can we be able to get across?
As soon as you say that, he strongly lifts the net over his shoulder. He goes, "Let's go right now."
Oh, son of a bitch. All right, cool. All right, fine. Okay. I look at the crew and I go, we're doing this, guys?
I never been on a ship before. Popping the cherry for two of them.
Oh my God, Cam is just in delight now that she sees like new fresh meat on the seas. It's great. All right, well, I guess we're going. She hops right behind Humbled and just makes her way onto the boat.
My God, Jesus Christ!
Oh my God.
Oh, the 13-year-old Twardo speaking these things.
Chandra did not teach him that.
Sorry.
So Cam and Humble get on the boat.
Chandra's gonna get on the boat and kind of do the wibble wobble like this is unsteady. I don't like this.
Or
Denbury's
was just
gonna
holding
get
his
out the boat.
breath.
Then Burry's gonna
Cam
get on.
helps
Yeah.
everyone on safely.
Okay. Monk follows and Calyx follows and all that.
All right.
I'm sorry, I
You
shouldn't
guys
laugh
get
like
on the
that.
boat. It's gonna take about a day's travel because what he's gonna do is bring you guys around. He's going to go from the top right section of Valor, the capital, and slowly
Mhm.
go down and past the forest and bring you guys to the sort of the mouth of the forest, essentially near Lucky Shire, but more towards the shore.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. So I'm going to turn to him and say, when I am done with my quest, I will be back for your son.
Please. And you say that you see him go, just so we have it in writing, he pulls out a contract, he pricks your hand on your finger, boop, and blood comes out. He goes, "Would you please sign this?"
Oh hell, she's already found the Archmage. Or Fae.
You read it, it says the same thing you guys agreed to. He will bring you guys safely to and from the forest. But you
And
have
in
to.
return, I take his son. Damn.
You give his son a job on your father's boat.
You know, this sounds like a fake contract, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I just stick my bloody finger on it, and that is my signature.
He goes, "Thank you very much." The scroll disappears. A deal is a deal.
Oh
And
boy.
you guys are now, you're on a boat, bitch. You guys are on a boat, heading down south, passing by Shored Forest. I don't know if you guys want to RP this or we skip, but there is nighttime as well.
Um,
I'm gonna be just trying not to be seasick.
Everybody roll me a d20.
I don't like this.
Except for Cam. Except for Cam.
I gave you a 13.
I'm sure there's a way I can do it on the app. Is there a way I can just roll a dice?
Wow.
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
how. I don't know the
Wait.
command to just roll a dice.
What was it?
/R 1d20.
All together or a space 1d20?
Space in between R and 1d20.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
You want to know something funny?
Mhm.
The DC was 15.
Motherfucker!
Oh, you seasick babies. Oh no. I have to tend to all of them? Oh,
As soon as you guys get like 2 hours on the boat in unison because of the 13 and 14s in unison like over the
Gross.
boat.
I'm just looking at them like, oh no. These poor sea babies.
You see Quirrell, he goes into the captain's deck and then just whoop goes into his lamp.
Coral, can you take me too?
Mm. I'm going to pick up the lamp and hold it very carefully and safely.
Yeah, because
So that
Chandra's gonna be too
right.
busy clutching onto a bucket puking.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Cam is just sort of enjoying the scene of everybody just like "Ooh." And the captain humble goes, ah, fresh meat.
I give out a little chuckle.
Grown. Ugh. Calix as well. He's over the boat. He's not in the baby form no more. It's been way past an hour. Roland is like sort of like in the corner, holding himself like he's crouched in the corner, trying to maintain a composure and just. uh, and it is now turning dark, and as the night appears. You guys are sort of where the T is in Sherwood Forest. You're on the shore of it. Uh, since Cam is the only one that is not puking their brains out, Cam, please roll me a perception check.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is it done yet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
It is done. I dunk, I will be sunk.
Wait, what was that again? What?
Roll perception.
Perception.
You look into the forest. You see normal forest creatures look at you as you guys are making quite some noise um coming through because of the constant groaning. You see deer, some boars looking at you guys. Um and yeah, you notice some water elementals on the other side of the ship. They're passing the ship very calmly and riding the waves.
I give them a little wave.
You give them a wave. Nice.
I just realized what you just said.
um, they look at you and they look at you for a little bit, like more than usual, and they sort of tilt their head, confused. Not as to what you did, but what you are.
Mm.
Um, uh, who is
Mm.
going to take first watch?
I guess I
Uh,
have to since they're all like dying.
Oh, I was gonna say Chandra would because she knows kind of what lurks in the forest.
So Cam could go first, Chandra goes second. Um, 2 more people to watch. Okay.
I can round
And
us out.
and Ninbury 4th. Okay.
Mhm.
Um,
Are
Cam,
we
please go ahead.
are we stopped, Migs? Like, are we anchored out in the water on the shore, or we're
Oh,
just like doing like a slow coast because it's dark?
just a slow coast.
Okay.
Cam, roll me a perception.
Mhm.
Same thing. You see the same water elementals. You see forest creatures looking at you. Your first watch goes pretty well.
Man, I gotta
All
make a
right, cool.
new page. New
Chandra,
page. New page. Sorry.
you're good. Chandra, roll me perception.
Na 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 na. Poker face. She's got to love nobody. Sorry.
You're good. You see the same thing. Forest creatures. You notice something taller moving about in the forest, but the silhouette is just very hard to perceive. But you know that it is standing tall. But your second watch goes perfectly fine. Coral, roll me a perception check.
Hmm.
Oof.
Hmm.
uh, this is a very beautiful night.
Technically have disadvantage.
This is a very beautiful night. Oh, because you rolled the 2, right?
No, I don't have dark vision.
Oh shit.
Oh, I don't think Chandra does either.
That's fine. You guys are on a lead boat.
Okay, that makes sense.
Ninbury,
Got to love nobody.
roll me a perception.
Am I with advantage because of my vision? I think I have dark vision, yeah. So am I with advantage
Mm,
or just plain?
just plain, yeah.
Hey.
Hmm. Uh, you see the same thing. Water elementals. Something sort of big going beneath the ship, but it's just moving underneath and passing by in the ocean. You see the stars move, and as you see the stars move, one falls and kind of drops into the forest. You know that it isn't really happening, but for some reason it's looking different for you. As you follow this star fall into the forest. You see a pair of um, 2 people. You see 2 people looking back at you from the forest.
I know they're people.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
both
quick
human.
question.
Okay.
Is it a full moon?
No.
Okay.
You see one old man and one old woman.
Where the star fell?
Yes. They both appear human. Um, and they look like they're in their 70s. Um, and they're covered in what looks like just like sort of the same kind of garment, just that most people that are travelers wear, just a rough tunic, um, cotton pants, sandals. You see the grandfather holding a staff of sorts, and they're looking at you, and you can see that their eyes are very. I don't think hollow is the way to say it, but as you look back into their eyes, you don't see something looking back at you.
Empty.
Empty. Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
way to say it. And they're looking at you guys, and their heads following their sight, just looking as you guys pass by. But other than that, the night goes well. You guys have long rested.
Long rest button.
What does that mean?
So essentially, long rest. If you guys took any damage or expended any spell slots, those all restore when you long rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What would make this taste better?
Lasagna.
Salt.
No, I have yellow coconut curry by Huel, and I added more curry powder to it,
Lasagna.
but it's missing something.
Lasagna.
Chili peppers.
Fuck no, because I don't want to die tomorrow.
Uh,
Time.
I don't know. I might try to add lime juice. That might be good.
you guys get there. It's like 8 a.m. in the morning. You guys get to the shore. You're halfway between Meridius Cross and Lucky Shire. But you're there on the shore. He anchors his boat. He goes, I'll wait here for one day. Until tomorrow morning, I'll anchor this boat and I'll be at the Lucky Shire should you need me.
Oh, if you ever run into Axel Fleetfoot, tell him his daughter says hi.
He looks at you and he goes, okay.
That's my dad.
Okay. Gotcha. Axel Fleetfoot.
I'm
I'll make sure to remember that.
So where we docked, how far away from the people I saw in the forest would you say we ended up?
So it's
Since
been
I was
about
last watch.
been about 3 hours. So I want to say like
Not like the tip of the forest, but a little ways in.
yeah, it's a little ways in.
Okay. I'm going to share with the group that I saw these old people last night when everybody wakes up with freaky milky colored hollow dice.
Also, Chandra's gonna make everybody a quick breakfast before we head out.
Yay.
What are you making?
Okay, so I sent a list in the local tavern chat about what she got from Gordon.
Mhm.
She is going to make them a mix of dried fruit, nuts, all kind of held together with honey with a little bit of salt.
That sounds edible after we've been vomiting for 24 hours.
Exactly. She was thinking. She was thinking.
Okay.
Thank you, Chandra.
Mm. I mean, you can't really adventure on an empty stomach. Oh Lord.
So, an out of character question, because I think we had kind of decided that we wanted to go in the forest together, and we only have a day before we have to be back to the boat. Is this
Mhm.
going to kind of be the ending point until
I mean,
what do y'all want to do?
I feel like this is a good stopping point because I also have to get up in the morning, like super
yeah,
early. So
Yeah.
this is a good
this is
stopping point
yeah.
for a lot of people.
Yeah, this is a good point.
yes.
So, will our one-on-one sessions mix? Will they be just filling in some more of our story, or is it going to
Yes.
take place